So Thursday of this week, we're doing it.
Let's do it.
Becky's so excited because she's never done the drive-through difference day before. But if you've never done it too, by the way, it's super simple. If you're already a drive-through person, you literally just do what you do. Go get that coffee or breakfast or lunch or second coffee.
Now you're speaking to me.
Right. If you need more reasons to go.
Maybe you're not even a drive-through coffee person like me.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
But this is the one time of the year.
On Thursday, you're like, hey, this is worth it because it's a chance to show a complete stranger God's love. Because what you do is you go through and then as you get ready to pay, you say, hey, could I go ahead and also pay for that order right behind me? Now, more often than not, you're probably not even going to know what all God does with it other than just knowing, okay, God, like it's yours. You do with it as you want. Once in a while, if you look in that rearview mirror, you can see the shock look when they pull up, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then we hear stories, not all the time, but every once in a while somebody will literally call us and we're like, hey, we heard that you're doing this drive-through difference day thing. I don't know what's going on, but I needed to know that God saw me today.
Sure.
And this was the thing he used to do that. And you're like, no way.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I also just had an idea, like maybe you're not somebody who frequents restaurants or drive-thrus. And this isn't going to change that as far as like what you eat or what you consume. But how sweet would it be to walk into somewhere or drive through somewhere and be like, hey, I don't need to order anything.
Yeah.
Let me just like put this much money towards the next orders.
And just use it for something like that. Yes, there's a lot of really creative ways to do it. And it doesn't even have to be a drive-through. We've had people literally at the gas pump, which is like...
that's gold these days.
Yes,
come on.
Exactly, right? So lots
amazing.
of different creative ways people find a way to do it. We just want you to join in with us. So plan for it Thursday. If you want more details, go to our website, klrc.com.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Ready for some good news?
We are too.
Here's your positive difference story of the day.
So Miles' mom was planning a little party for him. He was turning 3 years old.
Oh, precious.
And, they did the whole, we're going to do a thing at the park, invite some of his friends, just celebrate him, make him feel loved that day. The problem is, not as many people showed up as she was hoping. And if you've ever been a parent, you know that feeling where you're like, man, what am I going to do? I can't always fix this.
Right.
But Miles' mom decided, I wonder if this would work. And she went to a Springdale fire station. Said, hey, is there any chance? My son loves firemen, fire trucks. Is there any chance you guys would be able to swing by?
No way.
She's just trying to, make the best of a situation.
Yeah.
Because he was already feeling a little bit sad that not as many people had showed up.
Yeah.
This particular Springdale firefighters unit said, we got you.
No way.
So she could not believe her eyes and was so thrilled when the firefighters showed up for a special birthday extra special run. That's pretty awesome. Yes. She says, these heroes, they're not wearing capes, but man, we're so thankful for these first responders in our community. Springdale Fire Chief Blake Holt says he's so proud of his team that this was a rescue call they were not going to miss. He said, I hope this illustrates that ultimately we're part of the community in more than just a response capacity. We're out here to make life better in a whole lot of different ways.
Amen.
What
That's
a
pretty
fun
cool.
surprise.
Oh, man. Forget at that point, nothing
Forget
better.
The other 3-year-old.
A 3-year-old and a fire crew shows up to your birthday.
Wow.
His mom shared the moment on social media. It's gotten all kinds of attention. In fact, the fire department said they've gotten calls from California, Australia. I wonder if these are people like, are you going to come to ours too? Even People Magazine heard about it and reached out. But I love that. I mean, obviously, they're not able to do that for everybody every time, but it's so cool that in this case,
the heart is there.
they were able to step in. Yes.
And I'm sure that if it were up to them and they had the resources, they would absolutely try to make all of
absolutely.
them. But realistically, we know that's not possible.
Well, you know what? My birthday's next week, and I'm secretly hoping nobody shows up where I can get some fire trucks there.
That's all Ross wants. That is our positive difference story of the day.
Real people, real life, the
We have the most compassionate listeners.
Yes, we do.
Earlier this summer, so many were concerned for my safety going camping, I guess. That decided to jump in.
I think we
and
need
help.
to provide some context. Mark had gone camping, but not just like here in Arkansas where he can phone a friend for help. He decided it'd be a good idea to go camping in the Grand Tetons in Wyoming with his son for several days. And might we add, he hadn't been camping since you were how old?
11 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was reasonable,
Yes. And we got a lot of really good advice.
We did.
And here I am, safe and sound. Now, it appears that there's some concern for Ross.
It's my turn.
Because Ross has been doing these like crazy caving adventures. In fact, we've got Paul, one of our listeners, on the line with us. It sounds like, Paul, you're like an expert at these things.
Through the College of the Air Force, I have a degree in survival and rescue operations, and I've got 25 years of civilian rescue experience.
Wow.
That's
Missing
impressive.
persons and water rescue is my actual main specialty, but
Okay.
everything kind of dovetails in all the skill sets involved. Rope rescue and water rescue and
I'm
all
in
that
good
stuff. That
hands.
all.
I want to know, what does
No.
Ross need to know so you don't have to come rescue him?
The most important thing for him to know is he needs to take it slow, get comfortable, get training, and always God first. And you have to be mentally prepared to go where you're going.
Okay, I don't think he's done any of those other than maybe God first.
Well, here's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking we would get in there and try to find our way out. But what should we do if we think we found a shortcut on the way out? Should we try to go that way, or maybe
No.
stick with? Okay.
No, if you're in a cave that's bigger or smaller than you can stand up and walk through, no, you don't want to do that. You want to leave a breadcrumb trail. You want to leave some kind of marking so you can get yourself back. And depending on the visibility situation, you want to have at least 2 or 3 flashlights. Everything has to have a backup, but the more experience you get and the more training you get, the more confident you'll be. And you'll probably learn that you don't want to take a turn that you don't know.
Yeah. So how many glow sticks should I bring?
Well, oddly enough, you know what, that is an awesome thing, because
I've heard.
they're useful in dark situations, but they're also useful for lighting up situations where you're not sure of the atmosphere, because the spark of a flashlight turning on, depending on situations, because you will find flammable gas
Whoa.
in caves.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
So
Clearly.
You're scaring me, Paul.
Hey, can I ask you, with all those years of experience, what's the scariest situation you found yourself in?
let's see.
Other than trying to give Ross advice.
Yeah. Well, I want to say confined spaces are probably the scariest, because you don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of variables that are way beyond your control, and all you can do is respect the situation, respect God, because He's got it all under control, and just hope that, that's His plan for you.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but yeah, I wish him. I wish him a lot of luck. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Adventures, are a great thing. As long as you approach them properly and seek out training and go find people who have experience and let them, show you the right ways. Don't try to figure high danger adventures out by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite things that's been happening right now is my buddy who's experienced. He knows me and my other 2 friends are a little scared, so he's been sending us encouragement text every day leading up to
Trying to
it.
build you up. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC, the positive difference.
Y'all, I had a really great time yesterday meeting a new nonprofit.
You seemed so excited
so
after that,
happy.
which was awesome.
Yes, and they're not even like new to the community. They're just new to us here. Like we didn't really know much about them. They're called Furniture Friends.
Okay.
And it's exactly what the words say. They
By
do
the
furniture
way,
and the
I
friendship.
love that name.
Yes, it's
That's
so good.
really awesome.
Oh, but I got to meet Stephanie and Ring, who are recipients, but then also volunteers now, and Jordan, who helps lead that organization. And it's just a really sweet way for us here domestically to be able to pour back into either international students or refugee families that are trying to get settled in Arkansas.
So this is they basically provide furniture for
Yes.
people who are moving in. Is that right?
Yep, at no
Okay.
cost. All they require is like donations from the community and volunteers to move the furniture for them because they arrive, international students or refugees, and they don't have vehicles. And so, they go to the warehouse, they grab what they need, bring them to their homes, and then if you're like Stephanie and Ring, they turn back around and they're like, you know what? This is a great way to serve and to be able to pour back into people when you don't have the finances to do it otherwise. And so we got to hear a little bit from all three of them, and this is a little bit of what Ring, the dad and the husband, had to say.
I remember the first time we came here, we were jet lagged. And my apartment, tired after 30 hours flight from our country, Indonesia. And we had nothing in our apartment. And because we jet lag, we just slept on the floor with my daughters. And in the afternoon, he came and bring a lot of furniture. Wow, that's I thought to myself, we didn't have to sleep at the floor again tonight because somebody bring furniture to our apartment that makes us feel like we have a home now, not just place to stay, but we have home in this city.
Wow. I'm just trying to imagine 30 hours of travel, and then you get there and you're like, guess we're sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
But for that to change, just because some people who love Jesus are like, we could love our neighbor from the other side of the planet this way. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, so if you're interested in learning more, you can go to FurnitureFriends.co to get more information.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
So earlier we were talking about the nonprofit that I got to chat with yesterday, Furniture Friends, and that's exactly what they are. They help deliver furniture to international students or refugee families, but they also become your friends.
Which is really cool. And man, I'm sure the last couple of weeks have been really, really
This
busy
is their
with the
very
start
peak
of
season
Yes.
with students and things like that.
Yep.
And one of the things that stood out to me during my chat with them was that sometimes when we're serving others, we don't realize not only how we may be impacting them, but the change that it may stir up in us as well. And that's a little bit of what Stephanie had to say.
Platform, this organization equip us, especially for me personally. I never experienced praying for people with different faith, but here we deliver the furnitures with different backgrounds, and then we offer them whether can we pray for them, for the apartment, for the studying, for whatever they want us to pray. And then this is encourage me, really showing the real love, like we do the actions praying for the peoples. And then this is part of the equip us when we go back again to our countries, and we will do the same things to our local people there.
Wow.
She was talking about how, before this organization served them, and now that they're giving back as well, she never considered, like in their country in Indonesia, you didn't pray for people with different backgrounds. You didn't pray for people who believed something differently than you. And here, like, that's completely changed her perspective. And she's so excited to be able to take a lot of what she's learning serving in this capacity back to their country to be able to serve them in a different level.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Shout out to Furniture Friends. We love what you're doing in our community.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
So Becky got a chance to hang out with the crew from Furniture Friends yesterday, and you described them as kind of this hidden gem.
Yes.
There's a lot of great nonprofits that we know about in Northwest Arkansas, but they've just been quietly serving, loving on, and we're like, we got to tell more people about this. This is
We absolutely
amazing.
do. So Furniture Friends, that's their name, and They have the coolest name, you guys. It's
Yes,
so
they do.
fun. And Ring, he's one of the recipients, but also now a volunteer. He was wearing a cap yesterday, and it had a sofa on it, and it said Furniture Friends. And I'm like, that's like so fitting because imagine it's not just a sofa. It's a sofa where two complete strangers are going to be able to have a conversation, hopefully a conversation about Jesus. But maybe if they're not there yet, it's just going to be a conversation about, hey, we're here for you. We support you. We want to love on you and create a community for you because they do way more than just deliver furniture.
Yeah.
They do community events and just kind of try to establish fellowship among the people.
And this is that time of the year where there's a huge need because we literally have people from all over the world who are coming to Northwest Arkansas, a lot of them to come work on their education.
Yep.
And just like we heard earlier, was that family from Indonesia? They had traveled 30 hours
with two kids.
With two kids, and they walk into an apartment that has nothing, and they're literally sleeping on the floor.
Yes.
But Furniture Friends was able to step in and say, no, we can love on you. We can help.
Exactly. And that's exactly what Ring said. He's the dad and the husband of this family that moved here.
Yeah, for us, one thing that I want to emphasize is the reason why the volunteer this ministry exists. When the first time they came to our house, is how they want to share the love of Jesus through this furniture and the friendship. That's really inspiring us as a believer in Indonesia. God can give you a lot of opportunity to serve others around you, and this ministry really mean a lot to us. And we go back to Indonesia, we believe that God will provide us something to serve others, so we can people can experience the love of Jesus in their life, even though we have a different background, different religion, but the love of Jesus should share to the people around us. That's amazing.
I mean, that's something that anybody could give is a love of Jesus, right? And we were talking about how financially they didn't know how they would be able to serve here, but they didn't need finances to do that because of this organization. And so now it's just opened up their minds to, hey, whenever we go back home, we're going to be able to love on our community in other ways too. We're just praying that the Lord opens up what those ways are because it doesn't have to be financially.
And I'm just thinking, man, what is sitting in someone's garage or an attic or a bedroom or whatever that can be that tool that God uses to show his love in such a powerful way.
They take donations of furniture, and then they use volunteers to deliver that furniture because a lot of these international students and refugee families, they don't have vehicles. And so that's what they're looking for, donations. I mean, one of the top items that they say they can't keep in stock are dressers.
Oh, yeah.
But really right now, the inventory is rather low just because it's been a peak season that they've been trying to
so
deliver
they've handed
to.
a lot of it out.
So if you're interested in learning more, you can go to FurnitureFriends.co.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Happy birthday!
Let's go! 1, 2, 3, go! HPPY,
Hey! Happy birthday.
Finally.
That was a good dance party. That was a good dance party today.
Finally.
Beautiful, you guys.
All right, it's time for the Marketplace Squirrel Birthday Bash. It is Tuesday, August the 25th.
Happy 11th birthday to Eli Bartelt, turning 11 in Bentonville.
And Nikia Summerfield, also celebrating a birthday today.
Morris Ransom, turning 12 in Bentonville. Happy birthday.
Grace Strickland, hitting the double digits in Rogers.
Maverick Hill is 9 in Springdale, too.
Andrea Bryant has a birthday in Springdale.
Nevaeh McKinney, turning 14 in Springdale.
And John L. Colbert celebrates in Fayetteville.
Emery Willis, turning 12 in Springdale. Happy birthday.
Michelle Davis, celebrating in Lincoln.
And Connor Everett is 16 in Rogers.
Nathan Foster also has a birthday in Lincoln, too.
And Debbie Barton, celebrating in Elkin.
Okay, all right. So all of those names going to the randomizer. We've got a gift certificate for one of you to celebrate with our friends at the Marketplace Grill. The winner is
Nikia Summerfield and Yuka.
Happy birthday.